Hi, this is Contractor John. And I get a lot of questions from viewers in general home repair and home maintenance type issues. And I thought today that I'd take some of those questions and answer them in a recording. So our first question comes from Dale. Dale writes, Contractor John, whenever I take a shower and someone flushes the toilet or the washing machine starts, I get scalded with hot water. Is there something that I can do to fix this? Dale, absolutely there's something you can do. It's not an easy fix. What's happening is, if you can think about your shower valve, the pressure between the hot water and the cold water comes to the valve. Well, when someone flushes the toilet, that's hooked to the cold water line. That takes and lowers the pressure of the cold water, and then you've got less cold water coming to your shower valve, more hot water, and the temperature changes and you get scalded. Same thing with the washing machine. If it's on a hot cycle, that wouldn't happen, but if it's on a cold rinse, cold wash, then that's going to happen. So the remedy for that is to change the shower valve. There really isn't another way to do it. The old type shower valves did not have a way to compensate for the fluctuation in pressure from the hot water side to the cold water side. The newer type valves, like a Moen Positemp, it automatically compensates for the difference for the drop in pressure. Not temperature, but the drop in pressure of the cold water lets more hot water come through and vice versa. So it compensates for that pressure and automatically cuts the hot water down, adds more cold water even though there's less pressure. So it equalizes the pressure. It's called a Positemp valve. And I believe all the valves now are made with some kind of compensation device inside of them so that that doesn't happen anymore. So the fix for it is to change the shower valve. Not an easy thing, but that's the fix for it. So thanks for asking, Dale. Next question comes from Darren, and he writes, I live in northern Indiana and I get a lot of nail pops and cracks every winter. I'm tired of repairing them and repainting them every year. Do you have any suggestions? Darren, that's a common problem, and you might think that it's a cracking problem, a drywall problem. It's not. The problem stems from the humidity level in your home. When you have, in the wintertime, it gets really, really dry in your home, and that dryness shrinks the lumber. And in the springtime, it expands and you get cracks and you get voids and you get nail pops because of the movement. Nail pops come from the lumber moving. The nail or the screw in that lumber loosens up and then it pops the plaster, the taping compound that's on top of it, and it pops it up. So it's really a humidity problem. So you can go a long way to keeping that from happening by keeping the humidity in your home constant. So that's my best suggestion for that. And if you need to know how to repair those nail pops or those cracks or whatever, head over to YouTube, Contractor John, and take a look at how to fix a hole in drywall. And I'll give you the technique. You can use the same technique to repair a crack or a nail pop as you can a hole in the wall. So again, thanks for writing, Darren. Another question from Sue. I hate popcorn ceiling, and I heard it's a nightmare to remove. Do you have any suggestions? Well, Sue, yeah, I'm not a big fan of popcorn ceilings either, and they are a nightmare to remove. You have to scrape and scrape and scrape, and they make a scraper tool and a bag and everything, but it's just absolutely a mess. So the best thing that you can do is to get rid of your popcorn ceiling is to do a knockdown texture ceiling. And what you can do is you can take like joint compound, thin it up, put it in a pan, and take a medium nap paint roller and dip it in that and roll it over the popcorn ceiling and let it start to set or start to dry. And then take a big wide trowel and just trowel it flat. And that'll knock down all the stipples that are going to happen when you roll it on with the roller. And then you could take it and you could paint it, prime it, then paint it. Make sure you use a good primer and then paint it. And that'll get rid of your popcorn effect. And you won't have a smooth, perfectly flat ceiling, but at least it'll not be that popcorn ceiling. So, well, thanks for writing, everyone. And I hope you got some useful information out of these, and we'll be doing some more questions in the future. This is Contractor John. If you have any other comments or questions, please visit my blog and then check me out at contractorjohn.com.